members who have said, and I want to start by congratulating the honorable member who came with this motion, Honorable Mwenge Mutuse, because this is something that has come at a moment that we as Kenyans, we need to talk about ourselves in reality. And we need to discuss issues that are going to touch and impact on our lives. I want to throw back our attention to the recent or the just concluded or period of COVID-19. All of us, we understand that at the moment COVID-19 was declared to have been in Kenya, everybody, every person went into shock. The people who were there to support the government are none other than the village elders. And up to date, they sacrificed their lives. They were on the front line, including the health workers. Of course, the health workers were compensated by virtue of them being employees at the same time. But for them, they gave their lives. Some of them ended up even losing their lives because of exposing their livelihoods in addressing or in supporting the society. It is on this merit that, Madam Speaker, we have to be candid in our discussion. I want to appreciate the fact that families form a unit of a nation. And the people who help put us family together back in our society are none other than the village elders. I want us to virtually take our minds or visualize the same persons. When a farmer wakes up in the morning, when a teacher wakes up in the morning, when a member of parliament wakes up in the morning to attend into his or duties, this person wakes up to address the small issues that touches on our village. And as we know, small things begets the big things. At that basic level, where they're able to meddle on the issues, where they're able to address the issues, where they're able to put up the people in dispute together, sort out the small challenges, until, as a nation, we realize our desired peace and cohesion. We have to appreciate that these people are very crucial in our society. They are the persons, we always call them, where the rubber meets the tarmac. It is at that level that even the government is able to execute its programs down to the people. You cannot tell me today that sub-chief would require the support of the village elder. I was a county executive committee member for finance, and at most of the time, all our programs, for it to succeed, we had to engage the village elders. What am I trying to say? It is a moment that we need to recognize their service, we need to appreciate, and the best way to appreciate, and I want to appreciate the member who came up with the motion, that we need to legislate. Because I'm sure the CS for Treasury, however we discuss and approve this motion, CS for Treasury will not factor in resources sufficient enough. And nobody should come and tell us today that there is no money to pay them. The opposite is real. That even the much they are contributing, if at all we have to tabulate, if at all we have to value the contribution they make to society, this government, Kenya, will not be able to compensate on that. So it's time we need to consider them, even if we have to pay them at start as stipend, recognize them by providing essential services like health care, paying for them their NHIF, paying their NSSF, paying for their commuter allowance, and even the basic that they need to support their households. With that one, we will have grown to a step. And it is in the spirit of this constitution that is trying to focus on building up a nation that is of cohesive and of unity and peace. Madam Speaker, as I say to conclude, I want to also consider the fact that we also have a society called the elderly people, where, as a matter of practice, for quite some time, the elderly people who are receiving the cash transfers, as I talk to you now, that one is a matter where it's the best way to describe it as hot hair. They know they have a right to access it, but indeed it is not in practice. I want to consider this as we discuss this motion, that we blow upon the ministry or the cabinet secretary for national coordination to ensure we also actualize this one, so that we have a society that is certain and satisfied with the country they belong in. With that, Madam Speaker, I want to support this, and I want to tell you that we have these serious people in my village, those who assisted me, Madam Sally from my village back there. She's an elderly lady, she has done a lot. even during the time of campaign. Kesses is a cosmopolitan area. You believe me, it was difficult to manage to put the communities together. But these people played a pivotal role by bringing the communities together until we were able to forge a clear direction as a people of Kesses, which I want to